getting set for senior day from the Breslin Center. MSU in the final regular season game of the year, ranked number 20 in the nation, taking on number 5, Ohio State. The tip is won by Ohio State, and here we go from East Lansing in front of a big old crowd.
Cooper now on Jankowska. Again, they give Jasmine Hines the touch, and Mart's having a difficult time guarding her down on the block.
Jankowska into the near post. Hines, turnaround jumper, splash. Jasmine Hines having a big first quarter. She's got 10 points. Green to the backcourt, flings the pass ahead of the pressure up to Agee. She gets inside, Euro step, scoop up and in with the right hand. How about that finish from Brandy Agee?
Down low to Allen. They found the mismatch and made them pay. 8 lead changes, 4 ties. This one has been fun so far this afternoon.
Powers to the near wing. Starts to drive, step back 2 ball. It's good. Ariel Powers knocks down the jumper. Powers to the near side, Jankowska. Corner 3 ball. Bam! First 3 ball for Jankowska today.
Green taking Mitchell on.
We're tied at 72 between Michigan State and Ohio State.
Powers with a little scoop. Are you kidding me?
Tosses it down to Hines to the post, back to the basket. Working, goes up, off the glass, and in. We're tied at 83, and we've got more time coming.
13-second differential, shot and game clock. Agee from up top. Agee! Oh, goodness! Cuts the lead to 1.
Trying to get it to Jankowska, and does. 14 seconds to go. Jankowska 3 ball to tie it, and it's good! 94, 10 seconds left in the second overtime. First possession of the third overtime. Down to Hines, banks it up and in. Jasmine Hines with a great look from Tori Jankowska.
6 on the shot clock. 4 on the shot clock. Powers, the crossover. Powers, leaping over Alexa Hart for the bucket.
Back iron miss, Powers with the offensive board. Gives to Hines, clear look, makes it good. Spartans back in front, 103, 102.
Mitchell from half court, that'll do it. Triple overtime thriller, and Michigan State upsets the top 5 team in the country on senior day.
As a coach, okay, there's a lot of things that you believe in on both sides of the ball, okay? But I think anybody that comes to Michigan State knows this, and these guys know that. There's one side of the ball we care a lot more about here at Michigan State. It's the defensive side of the ball. And this kid right here all year has been our defensive captain. And, yep. When she called and said she wanted to come back to Michigan State, it was a no-brainer. I was so happy to have this kid as a 5th-year transfer to come back here to Michigan State. And it's the defensive side of the ball. But every team has a kid they call their guts and glue kid. Every team that has any kind of success at all. We wouldn't be the team we are today without this kid right here. So give it up for Akaya Taylor. So this one right here, so proud of this one right here. I think as a coach, there's a lot of kids you appreciate on your team. Certainly the ones that get a lot of points and get a lot of rebounds and run your offense and all that. But there probably isn't one that has stolen this coaching staff's heart and her teammates' heart more than this one right here. I promised myself I wasn't going to do this. Okay? And I say that because I'm sure as a senior she wants to play more, start, do all that stuff, but there's not been one day, not before practice, after practice, that she hasn't come in here and given 1,000% of herself. She's always ready to play, always talking to her teammates. If there's someone that you said who's the best teammate who's ever been here at Michigan State, I would put this kid as the first one on the list. This one right here is off the charts. She puts on her Twitter page, just a small town kid trying to make it big. This kid made it big, wouldn't you say? So I think there's been a lot of players that have improved over the years, right? And I see Quinn's up there, high school. Is there some Central Lake folk in the house up there? They're everywhere. They turned the lights out and came here. But I think about you playing on this floor when you were a senior in high school, Class D basketball. And to see where you are now, I'm sure you can agree, what an amazing transformation, growth, maturation process, mentally, physically. It has been a joy to watch you, Jazz. So proud of you, because I think there's been times where the ball hasn't always bounced your way. You had to work for it. You had to push yourself. You went through some injuries that could have easily said, you know what, I'm done. But thank you for coming back, because this place wouldn't be as special as it is without you. But the last thing I want to do before we get out of here is, listen, if we could give a round of applause and I want to say thank you to the parents. Thank you, Hines family. Thank you, Miller family. Thank you, Taylor family, for sharing your daughter with us for 4 years. Thank you all very much. Have a great afternoon. Go Green!
When you're in a survive and advance or go home situation, that's where your veterans show up every day. They play the full 40 minutes. Every possession matters. And I don't think that they'll be too high or too low for any game. And I think some of these teams we've played, for example, Purdue was a long time ago. We've gotten better, they've gotten better at some things. So it's going to be an opportunity to keep challenging ourselves. But I don't think we're going to look past anybody in this situation at all.
I'm excited just to start the run and just the fact that we have a double bye. I don't remember the last time we had a double bye here when I was here ready to play. So it's always easier to win 3 in a row than 5.
To have an opportunity to go down there and challenge ourselves against some really good competition at the same time, know that every possession matters. That's what I look forward to the Big Ten tournament, is our players understanding that there's pressure on them to actually win the game, right? Because there's ramifications. If you don't, you go home. And if you want to stay to live another day and play another day, you got to fight, scratch, and claw your way into the next game.
This year we have pieces, and it seems like we finally are putting them all together. So for us to have a far tournament run will mean the world to me. It will be great.
The MSU marching band to our left, the Purdue band to our right. We are ready to roll. Thornton and Powers are at center court as we get set for the final quarterfinal game of the day. The ball is tossed in the air, and the tip is tracked down and won by Michigan State. And here we go from Indianapolis. Giving to Powers, pulls up left of the lane, and drops a jumper in. Now goes right around the screen, pulls up outside the lane, and knocks down the jumper.
They find April Wilson, and her first shot is golden.
Bounce past McBride, has it stolen by Brandy Agee. Now she's running in transition to the cup with the right hand and lays it in.
The turn from McBride, and the defensive stop from Jenna Allen. And her teammates love it.
Powers running 2-on-2, takes it to the elbow, now drives in with the right hand, lays it up and in. Spartans down by 3, down to Hines, makes the catch, goes up and banks it in. Green to Agee, tries a right wing 3-ball, got it! First 3 for MSU, and boy do they need that one, now down by 1. And a steal by Brandy Agee. In the front court, 1-on-2 to Jan Costco to the cup, lays it up and in, and a foul. Tosses to Agee at the top, steps up to the free throw line, triggers a J, and it's good. Somehow, the Spartans hang on for a 1-point lead and win, and will advance to the semifinals for a 3rd date against the Ohio State Buckeyes.
You've got a good one, and perhaps maybe the best matchup of the tournament here so far.
Well, I think it absolutely could be. We saw these two teams 3 overtimes it took for the game to be decided, and I'm certainly excited about the opportunity for a high-scoring affair here tonight.
Agee's all over her, and then it's knocked away, and Agee has the steal. Hustling to try to get a 2-on-1. Agee going to the cup over Doss, lays it up and in.
Ralston on Powers, and Powers will fire away. It's a 5-0 Michigan State advantage.
Fires a pass inside. Taylor to Hines, who lays it in from the near side. Beautiful ball movement by MSU. To Green near wing. Down to a cutting Powers. From 15 out, turnaround jumper, splash.
Jankowska running. 5 points, a quick 5 from Jankowska. Largest lead of the game, it's up to 11.
Top of the key, back to Jankowska. Tries a left wing 3-ball. Book it. Powers, double team. Gives it to Johnson on the right wing. Into the corner, Gusser, a 3. Got it! Powers to the right wing, steps behind a screen, fires a 3. Book it. It's raining threes from Indianapolis for MSU. They've got a 24-point lead. Inside to Hart, knocked away by Agee. Picked up by Jankowska, working one-on-one, going to the rack. Bounce pass down to Taylor, lays it up and into the foul. That's the 4th on Kelsey Mitchell. And could that be a third quarter dagger? Powers, topside 3. Good. Aerial Powers, 27. Gets a little help. Now a long pass down to Allen, up to Hines, who lays it in. Spartans trying to break the pressure. Jankowska flips it ahead to Gussert, all by herself with a reverse layup, lays it up and in. Spartans on to the championship game tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. Spartans with a chance to get their second all-time Big Ten tournament championship, and they will face the top-seeded Terps.
From the jump, did that feel good?
Yeah, it feels good.
It looked good. But let's enjoy this one for a few minutes and then go back to work. All right, great job, Gary.
Not
Here we go on Championship Sunday from Indianapolis, the 3rd-seeded Spartans, the top-seeded Terps. Lob into Powers, down low to Hines, makes a tough catch, up and in off the glass. Toss down low to the baseline for Hines, gives it to Allen with a bounce, lays it up and in. Nice spine, good ball movement. Out to Torrey, right wing 3-ball. Bam! Nothing but net out of the hands of Torrey Jankowska. Trying to get it down to the post, does to Allen. Turnaround jumper from middle of the lane, rattles home. Jankowska to the top, fires a 3. Bam!
The good thing is we do have more basketball to play, so it's not total end for us. Just learning from our mistakes and getting better over the next weeks that we have to prepare for the NCAA tournament.
Drives, draws the double team, bounce pass to Allen, who lays it up and in. Down to Hines to the post, working on the near block, back to the basket, back it down, and banks it up and in.
We just beat the number 9 team in the country, and we were up 36 yesterday. So it's not like this whole weekend is a downer for us. Yeah, it's really disappointing we lost. I mean, we can't take everything negative out of this weekend. Like she said, we got to learn from some mistakes we made in the second half, and then move forward and not do them again in the NCAA tournament.
I feel like, we showed some resiliency. We did a really good job, executing certain parts of the game. We found ways to kind of, be up by 2 and hold them to 24 points I think they had. So, that's a positive thing. We held them to 60 points, really. It's good enough to win for sure. And we just didn't finish it.